What is going on, ladies and gentlemen? Giganato Gaming here, and welcome back to another episode of Ark Lost Colony. Last we left off, what did we do last episode? Oh yeah, we tamed something. Oh yeah, we tamed a couple of megasaurs. We tamed some better bats. They're still breeding as we speak, and we got an imprinted Desmodus, wherever that is. We'll find it at some point. Either that or it's in my inventory. Oh, also I got a bunch of baryonyx saddles. Yeah, this is it right here. We got a bunch of baryonyx saddles because today we're going to do an outpost. We're going to try and see if we can do an outpost. I don't have raptors, so the next best thing would be baryonyxes. We're going to use those and we're going to see how it goes. But first, we need to get 20 baryonyxes. I am currently breeding up the two best baryonyxes as we speak. I think we have better versions of them. I'm just going to put the saddles away for the time being, so we have them. Now, I figured in the meantime, while we wait for the berries to breed up so we can get an army of them, I want to get this snow owl a boyfriend. Or a boyfriend, right? Yeah, boyfriend. I want to get her a boyfriend so then we can breed them up and then we can get an imprinted snow owl. I don't think this snow owl has the best stats. I'll check on it in a minute. Let's go downstairs, check on the baryonyxes. I managed to get some bison off camera. I tamed them off camera because they're not the most fun thing to tame. But yeah, we got a perfect male and a perfect-ish female. I mean, they're both different levels, but we're going to get there anyway. I want to see if we can get two that are the same level. So yeah, while we wait for the baryonyxes to breed up, we're going to go ahead and see if we can get a high-level male snow owl. So, we brought the snow owl. We're going to probably bring the snow owl on this adventure. I've got the Desmodus in my inventory in case we need it. Let me give you a name. What should I name you? You kind of look... I know. How about Olivia? Olivia the Veilwind. There we go. Not to be confused with Olivia the Terror Bird from my Scorched Earth series. Alright. We should have arrows. Let's go get some mutton. Ah, the Megalosaurus is up because it's nighttime. Should we take the Megalosaurus out for a spin? It depends on if I have any resources or not. Alright, let's see. Mutton. There we go. Alright, can we make a quick Megalosaurus saddle? Perfect. I'd like to test out our Megalosaurus, see how good it is. It's only like a level 95, so don't expect it to be too great. I also made some ghillie armor. I killed some more of those penguins. I got some ghillie armor. In fact, I'm going to put the ghillie armor away. 4,100 health. Not bad for a starter. Now, Megalosaurus are only really useful on Aberration, because on Aberration, you don't really have to worry about the day and night thing too much. 625 damage. That's really not bad. Alright, this guy's pretty cool. And then C is obviously the roar. That is a beautiful colored Megalosaurus. There we go. That's a cool color. Like the pink and the light blue and the green on the bottom. Alright, we're out of stam. That's fine. Let's bring you back. Let's go into the gene scanner. See if we can get a snow owl. Just to make it a little easier. Alright, snow owl. There we go. Alright. Let's head over to the first snow owl's location. And as we are doing this, if you find yourself enjoying this video and want more content like this, make sure to leave a like on the video and subscribe for more. It would really help out a ton. Let's see if we could get this channel to 1,600 subscribers. That would be super amazing. But with that, let's begin the episode. Alright. So we're looking for a high-level male snow owl. That's kind of the goal. Right here. There's one right here. There it is. Watch this one be a max-level male. Let's see what you are. You're a 55 female. Alright. Let's go ahead and kill this guy real quick. What are our stats? Can I check my stats without being attacked, please? Alright. Let's go over to the mountain here so we can check our stats there. Alright, so we didn't have the greatest stats. Yeah, we had terrible health. 22 points into health. That's awful. 35 into melee isn't too bad. 43 into stamina is obviously really good. Especially for flyers, because you need them to fly around. But, yeah. If we could find a male with very decent health and possibly some better melee, that would be great. There's another snow owl right here. Watch this one be a max level male. Let's go. I can feel it. 95 male. We're close. Getting there. What is that? Oh, it's a snail. I was gonna say, what the hell is that? It's just a snail. No worries. Alright, let's look for the next one. The next one is down this way. There it is. There's the next snow owl. I know this one's gonna be a max level female. Or max level male, even. I know it is. Let's see. 95 male. That's the second 95 male. There's another one over here. We'll check that one in a minute. Alright. Next one. Please be a max level... Is that a dire bear? Yeah, there's a dire bear. Please be a max level male. A 20 male. Wait, are we a normal snow owl? We're an arcology snow owl. Interesting. That doesn't matter if it's an arcology or a regular snow owl, because they can breed with each other. There's another one here. That's an Argentavis. That's a 140, but you're a female. If only you were a male. That would have been perfect. You're an Onyx. Should we tame it anyway? Screw it. We'll tame it anyway. Alright, let's get the bat out. Alright, do you have anything in your inventory? Not really. Alright, let's go after this 140 female. Wherever it is. There you go. Alright, I'm using the bat because we can shoot off the back of it. While that tames up, we'll check on the berries. And then while it tames up, we'll see if we can do that outpost. That was a miss. Alright, she's running away. Passive. Passive. I don't want you to land in the water, obviously. I swear to God, if we end up killing this, I'm going to be very annoyed. I am throwing my gloom into the element because it's his fault. Alright, can we stop with the misses? And it's down. Please don't land in the water. Okay, I think we're good. I think we're good. We should be good. We should be good.
On this site, you will find the nodes my children use to teleport valuable supplies to our far-flung outposts.
Okay, Keith David, thank you for that information. Alright, let's get a sanguine elixir out. We could go out and see if we can find a male, but I would like to go back to base and check on our berries. So we'll go and do just that. Alright. That shouldn't take too long to tame. That snow owl will be out for about an hour and a half anyway. Alright. Let's head back to base for now. Unless I see a snow owl male that we can tame. I'm pretty sure. That guy's stuck. That man of Garmer's stuck. I could use that as an opportunity to tame it. Problem is, I'm pretty sure the one we have is a female. So I'm not going to bother with it. If it was a male, I would have been more inclined to tame that because we need a male. But it's a female, so... It just tamed. The arcology owl just tamed as I was heading back to base. That was fast. That was probably the fastest tame I've ever seen. Damn. Must have either been really hungry when I knocked it out, or... You know what? I'm not even going to question it. Not even going to question it. We're just going to head back to base, and holy mammoths. That is a lot of mammoths. Alright, let's head back to base, check on our baryonyxes. I'd like to see if we can get a bunch of eggs. Maybe we'll hatch them up. I will go back and pick up the other snow owl. And we'll be good to go. Alright, how many eggs do we have for berries? We got another 2, so that's 4. 4 baryonyx eggs. We're not even close. I might have to hold off until next episode for the other one. Yeah, that's going to have to be something next episode. Because we're certainly not ready. We honestly need more time. We could just try and look for a male snow owl. Speaking of which, let's switch over to the snow owl. I will take the elixirs until we need them again. We're going to go back, pick up our snow owl. Our second one, anyway. And then we're going to see if we can find a high-level male. Or find a high-level male as we're going to get this female. Maybe we'll get, like, a high-level male. A max-level male would be ideal. That's an alpha megatherium. Might deal with that. Is that another? There's 2 alpha megatheriums. Alright, let's pick up our female snow owl. That tamed up right away. Very fast, actually. Oh, that's just a light? I think that's just a light from the city. There's a snow owl. No, wait, that's not even a snow owl. That's a dreadmare. That's the level 20 dreadmare. Alright, I'm gonna go ahead and kill you, so I don't... Never mind. Must be morning. Alright, let's see if we can find another snow owl. There it is. Level are you, good sir? Another 145 female. If only you were a male. Alright, what are your stats? 23 in health, 28 in a melee. I'm gonna kill this one. I'm gonna kill it. If you were a male, I would have tamed you for sure, but... I'm sorry, we've already got 2 high-level females. We don't need another one. Okay, finally! After some searching, there's a max-level male. We're definitely going after that one. 22 into melee, 24 into health. Could be decent. Let us switch over to the bat. Kind of a nice color as well. That was a miss. I hit the bat by accident. Damn it. Alright, I need to get a good shot. Otherwise, it won't count. Wait, he's got, like, yellow and green. Sprite, is that you? If you guys remember Sprite from my theater series back in the day, he was like an OG snow owl. He was like an R snow owl, I think. Alright, one more arrow and it's out. That was a miss. That was also a miss. And down he goes. Awesome. Alright, you're probably just gonna latch. Yep, I figured you would latch. I don't want you to latch. Alright, we're gonna have to use the regular snow owl to get up there. And there we have it. Snow owl is ours. Let's kill this quick dillo. And let's head back home to base. And see the progress on our baryonyxes. I will see you guys once we get back to base. And we're on our way back to base now. Alright, let's check out our snow owls and see if they're any good. Alright, so first snow owl. Actually, let's go to the breeding pen first. Because we're going to have to breed them anyway, so we can get an imprinted version. Let's check out the snow owl stats and see what goes on. So, as a review, here's the first female we tamed. Only had about 22 into health, 43 into stamina, oxygen, food, no one cares, 45 into weight, 35 into melee. The melee was okay, the health was terrible. Now let's check out this female here. 32 into health, 38 into stamina, oxygen, food, no one cares, 28 into weight, 38 into melee. Alright, so this female is definitely better than our female that we tamed up. And then the male. 34 into health, 36 into stamina, oxygen, food, no one cares, 30 into weight, 38 into melee. Didn't you end up having decent... Yeah, this female ended up having decent stamina. So, we're going to see if we can get all three. We're going to see if we can get the male's health. The melee is pretty much the same, so we don't have to worry about that. We need the health on the imprinted version. We need a male with the 34 health and 38... Wait a minute. Now, hold on. You got better health and melee than both of them. We could just breed this female with the male. Only makes sense, right? Because we've already got the better stats from the male. Might as well just try to get the stamina. Yeah, that would be cool. Alright, let's check on the berries for a minute. How many more eggs do we get? Only one. Yeah, we're gonna have to hold off on getting that till, like, next episode. Because, yeah, we're not gonna be ready today. Alright, I'm gonna do some off-camera stuff. And, yeah. With that, that's gonna wrap it up for this episode. If you guys enjoyed it, make sure to leave a like and subscribe for more. It would really help out a ton. Thanks for watching, and I will see you guys next time.